All right. I think I broke my back. My back is broken. It's my Tyson joke anyway. By the way, whenever I get to the stage, I feel like I want to show up, like let's go. You know. Anyway, dia kalai? That's good, that's good. In Timor, when people greet you, say dia kalai, please just say diak. Okay? Because if you say la diak, congratulations, you will spend like 3 hours therapy sessions explain your problems to them. Because we love it. We Timorese, we love to listen to the people's problems. So you will sit in there, you explain your problems from like breaking up with girlfriends or boyfriends, your motorbike gets stolen, step on dog shit, and then we just listen to you. Like, you spend your time, they will forget their time, they will forget their work and listen to you. But if you get divorced, forget it. Okay? Because it's not a therapy session anymore, but it's going to be headline news. You will be hot topics in the office, They will talk about you like whole day, like before the meetings, they will start, hey, I hear that mom just get divorced. So please, whenever people ask you, dia kalai, just say dia. Even your wife falling apart, just say dia, okay? Don't say la dia. It's going to be trouble. Anyway, I get here a little bit on time today because, government blocked the roads. As you know, they love doing the ceremonies and block the roads. So I saw that there was 7 speeches, 10 photographers. So, whenever there is 7 speeches, you're gonna spend like 12 hours in there. I feel so sorry for those Malay in there because they understand nothing, They just sitting there, and one Secretary of State will get on the stage and say, Obrigado para o tempo. Funnier respeito para Primeiro-Ministro. And that motherfucker will display like from the Prime Minister down to the Sefi Aldeias. It's crazy, right? So I heard they just launched a logo, actually. Just a logo with a bad resolution. So, yeah, government actually built the logo, used the 2002 Microsoft PowerPoint. Like government lost ceremony. Like our government, they can block the road and they can tell you fuck off and find your own way back home, right? Like, we just got to block the fucking roads. So you find your own way, whatever, and because government is the one giving the jobs to the people, like 90% people work in the government, right? If you ask one Hmong, they were very worried, like, oh, I work for the government. They're not going to say I work for the private sector. You don't have private sector here, right? So it's a private sector, it's just a Hmong selling the vouchers, like here. So I think our government is the most important diseases because we love the cutting ribbons, right? Doesn't matter, we're launching the new toilets, 1 kilometer road, launching a website, we're like cutting the ribbons, right? We love that shit, man. I think in the future they should have one minister that focused in the minister of cutting the ribbons. By the way, my name is Arsenio. Not arsenic, right? I'm here not to kill you. As you know, all the Timorese, we got a pork and cheese name. Portuguese name, sorry. Our parents will give us, Portuguese name. But one thing I don't understand why my dad gave me such a long name, Arsenio. I guess he was a big fan of Arsenio Hall. So he named me like Arsenio, which is very long name. I cannot like. I wish my name like other friends like Domingos, and they make it like very short, cool name like Ameo or Agustino, right? And they make it short like Atino or Antonio, Atoy, like very cool, right? But mine is Arsenio, it's like fucking long, right? To remember. If I make it short, like it will sound like Ars, right? I cannot walk around like, hey, I'm Ars, nice to meet you. Very difficult. So start with that name, long, full name. It's very Catholic sounded names. It's like I'm about to read the Bible in the stage. So yeah, that's my name. I'm from Cova Lima. Has anyone been to Cova Lima?
Forsake Kalan.
That's my mom, right? Yeah, Cova Lima, let me tell you something. Cova Lima is a beautiful place, guys. We got a black sands, crazy waves, you can do surfing there. Beautiful mountains, you can do trekking, everything. You have a lot of BBC there. The biggest BBC is named Boy. Sorry, I mean BBC is a big black crocodile. So, let me tell you, my village, we are worshipping the crocodile like a fucking god. Like God. So, imagine that if the Portuguese didn't bring the Christianity to Timor, probably our national religion would be crocodile. Because we are worshipping that crocodile, like we call him Avo. It means grandparents. Motherfuckers, they are fucking reptiles. They are not my grandmother. Let me tell you, they are everywhere. Whenever you go to spa, you will find them everywhere. Like, get into the water. Don't go into the water, okay? We have beautiful beach. You cannot swim because so many crocodiles in there, right? Just don't get into the water because a lot of crocodiles. That's it. Anyway, I will tell about my name, where I'm from. Let me tell you something about Cova Lima again. So Cova Lima, it's one thing that made me disappointed about during the COVID outbreak. People believe that, probably some money I can explain, they believe that COVID started from Cova Lima. It's really annoying, Even there is no proof that COVID started from where, but they believe that COVID started from Cova Lima. So they started name Cova Lima to COVID Lima. And whenever I go somewhere, they will ask me, where are you from? I say, from Cova Lima. Get away, put a mask on, man. From Cova Lima, you spread the COVID here. Anyway, I will tell my stories. So let me tell you a little bit about my experience. In 2012, I got fortunate enough. I studied in Thailand, right? For my bachelor. So when I get into Thailand, come on guys, let's get real. I was lucky to get the scholarship and finally studying in Thailand. I was so excited, man. Like, who didn't want to study in Thailand, right? Right? You study in Thailand, get a good food, At the same time, you have fun in there, right? Studying, have fun in Thailand. That's something that's very exciting, right? So I get in Thailand, I went to the immigrations, give my passport, and then the immigration officer looked at me with the dead eyes and saying, hey, is this a country? I'm like, bro, yes, at least we got a flag, we got a national anthem, and we got a 3 working ATM machine for the entire country. So I started studying university. It was so fun, I realized that it's a culture in there, like culture shock, right? Because it's totally different. A lot of genders in there. Well, it's something you have to be like. It's very colorful, right, in Thailand, right? So you need to adapt, If you say something, people are like, "Who the fuck are you, man? This is believed like, colorful, yeah." Okay. So you know, I love Bangkok, I stay in Thailand, but whenever I go to new place, people will ask me, like, hey, where are you from? I said, I'm from Timor. He said, is that near Taiwan? I said, no, but thanks for upgrading me. And other guy was like, oh, is that near Africa? I'm like, yeah, it's close. We both have a water problem, so yeah. Anyway, Thailand is beautiful. One thing I like is, you know, when first time I order the foods, they have a papaya salad, right? We call it som tam. So I told them in Thai language, I say, don't spicy. In Thai they say, my pet. But motherfucker, my pet is for them, not for me. It's like, after like 2 or 3 bites, I was sweating like, you know, our politician during the outage. You know. So yeah, like in Thailand, when you order the food, please just say like, no chili, okay? There is this, if you say no spicy, they still put the fucking spicy in there, right? So please just say no chili, okay? No, my pet, but no chili. Otherwise, it's still spicy. Like for their level, it's not spicy, but for us, it's a fucking spicy one. Yes, if anybody went to Thailand, I think that's it. I love Thailand. I got a Thai wife and then also beautiful children. But back then, I decided to come back to Timor. I was working under the student visa a little bit, but I got deported back to Timor. And you know what? When I came back to Timor, I was super pumped. Like I was like on top of the world. I was like, I'm ready. But after 2-3 months, I was struggling finding fucking jobs. I was walking around with my CV, which is nobody replied my email, like not even like interview. So I think like I need to change my CV. I need to review it. So, you know, I just put line my CV a little bit, and boom, I got a job with Australian Aid. I was so excited working with Australian Aid, man. Like, you know, you get job in there, you gotta get money, good money in there, and then everything's free. You get free food. I don't want to mention the NGO name here, right? But I could get free food, internet, like pulsa, $100 every month. I was so excited. I was like, man, that's beautiful. So after that, they partnered me with the one advisor. Guess what? Where he from? Of course, Australian, right? He's Malay. So he was new. It's like first time in Timor. He's super smart, man. Like he's super smart. He got 2 master degrees, 3 laptops, and a bag full with the sunscreen. So when he arrived at the office, I got to meet him, right? So I introduced myself, and my name is Astay, you know, and then I was like, yeah, nice to meet you. And he told me like, I'm here to understand the local content. And I'm like, all right, Captain Cook, right? Okay. So after working with him for a while, and we traveled to the, you know, rural. So you know what I mean, rural, right? Like it's a half road, and after that, turn to the river, right? So this guy is super smart, and then on the way, just quiet, you know. He started writing like notes, and I was like, fuck, this guy already like writing the final report, right? So after like, we got a good car, like, you know, convenience. All the NGO cars, very nice, right? Highlights, you know, Land Cruiser, Prado, convenience, aircons. So after some time, he was like, look at me with sweating, pale face, and he say, Arsenio, I need a bathroom. I'm like, okay, next few minutes, we will hit a village. So you can use their toilets in there, okay? But I must warn you one thing. The toilet is not gender sensitivity. And there is not climate resilient hand washing facilities. And he said, no worries. Get out from the car, and then I said, hey, don't forget to greet the ghost, right? Let's say dia kalai. So after a few minutes, he came back to me with a traumatized face. I was like, shit, what's going on? He said, mate, there is no door. And there is a geeko was staring at me like a border patrol officer. Somehow he survived, man. Like, I'm proud of him. He survived in Timor. Of course, one thing about working with the donor projects, they love one thing. Can you guess? Monitoring and evaluation. Or we call it, make everything complicated. I remember one time they tasked me, it was a workshop, they asked me to create outcome indicators frameworks for, I forgot. I was like, dude, I'm here just to charge my phone and eat the free food. You know, every time you finish the project, they always ask you like, hey, let's go like see the project impact. I'm like, dude, you just give this guy one water tank with some flip chart. What do you expect the outcome, man? Like, yeah, we need to write in the report. I mean, like, you can write the reports like you do, like you're always writing the beautiful reports and then saying to your boss, like, yeah, we have done this, you know, just do it. It's really like working with, Australian aides. I'm so grateful. Sometimes I feel like in the first week, you feel like working with your Aussie mates, right? Like you drinking beer together. Until like one day you wake up with the, reform policies, something that you didn't ask for. Like sometimes I feel like I need 2 master degrees just to read the goddamn like mail framework. By the way, I decided to, after watching a lot of the motivation videos, I decided to, resign to run my own business, which is with clean, reliable energy solar. So here I am. I decided to, start my own. Anyway, working with them, I got a lot of experience. They do a lot of good stuff in Timor. I really thanks for them. Australia is our biggest help here, after that, maybe China. They are competing, right? Okay, you guys remember, right? Whenever you go somewhere, people ask you, what you going to say when people ask you, dia kalai? Yeah. Sounds great. Thank you very much. Remember my name.